Hello dear friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Asad International Academy. In 2021, today I am here to explaining the estimation of sample size from confidence interval for mean and for portion. But before beginning the lecture, first of all I will tell you the most important points, which are that everyone tells you that how to calculate and how to find the sample size from confidence interval for mean and proportion, but nobody tells you about that. Nobody tells you about that, how to generate and how to make the formula of sample size for mean and proportion. So that's the most important point of this lecture. Today I will make and generate the formula of sample size with shortcut and easiest method. You can do it easily, and so must that lecture is very interesting and very beneficial to you, and don't skip any step because each step of that lecture is very important. So must watch that lecture till end just to gain more concepts. So let's start the lecture. So here the main important point. For mean, you have to calculate you have to make and generate the formula of sample size. Very simply, first of all, you know that for confidence interval for mean, the formula is very simple. Mu is equal to x bar plus minus z alpha by 2 sigma over square root of n. You already know that that is the formula for finding the confidence interval for me. From that formula I will generate and make the sample set. How can I do that? Very simply, just follow the steps. Here the given steps here. You will write here mu plus, that will be the left hand side will be minus x bar. That's clear. Next point is equal to plus minus as it is z alpha by 2 sigma divided by square root of, and sigma is a standard deviation. That's simply next step. Next step is very simple. I will take the modulus on both sides. Taking modulus on both sides. Modulus on both sides. But first of all, main quadrant I write here modulus of mu minus x bar. That's clear. Now main quadrant point. You already know that since I write here modulus of a is equal to plus minus a. You already know that. You can write here plus minus a as a modulus of a, and modulus of a write here plus minus a. That's motor point. Here is already given more plus minus. So right here just modulus. You can write here simply z alpha by 2 sigma over square root of n, because you already know that reason is very simply modulus of a is also is equal to plus a. So that's the second property, and that's the first point I'm telling you that. So that's simply next step is very simple. You can write here, for example, you can write here, but modulus of mu minus x bar, what is equal to? Must remember that this is always equal to E. That is the main important point. Tell you that you can write here E. Up now, what is E? Let's remember E is the error, sampling error within bound of residual. Writing here just simply E. What is E? What is that? E is error, sampling error, and last, error within bound of residual. Error within bound of residual. So that is a must remember. That point, 3 point will be very beneficial to in calculating the formula of sample size. Must remember that's 6 points. That is equal to that error, sampling error. That words always equal to B. Must remember that point. So here right here you can put the value which is equal to A in that. You can write here. For example, you can write here first. So put that value modulus of that. Put modulus of mu minus x bar e in first equation. Very simply I write here E is equal to, I will write here E is equal to, just as it is, Z alpha by 2 sigma divided by square root of n. So I hope that you get the lot of points and point which I am discussing here. Now you have to generate the formula of sample size. That simply you can write here square root of n. Square root of n will be here. I put the value here. Square root of n, just like left hand side, is equal to Z alpha by 2 sigma divided by E will be right here or right hand side. But I will that square root, that's creating the problem. I will remove that square root. That's simply taking the square root of both sides. So right here taking square on both sides. Square on both sides. And simply take right square, square of n square Z alpha by 2 sigma over E completing square. So that we remove the square root of n. So we'll get the formula of n is equal to Z alpha by 2 sigma over E completing square. So that is the formula of sample size which I make that. So that formula I will use, I will discuss, I will upload the videos in which I will find the and calculate the sample size with shortcut HTML. So I hope that you have gained a lot of points about that, how to make the formula for confidence interval, formula of sample size from confidence for me. So next procedure is very important. Don't skip last step. That last step is very important. That will use in the calculation of mean. Now that's the main important topic, and last point which is discussing here proportion. Very simply, you already know that the formula for proportion is, for confidence interval, P is equal to P hat plus minus Z alpha by 2. Simply next square root of P hat Q hat divided by. You already know that formula is used for confidence interval for proportion. That's simply formula. Next, you already know that P, next point is there. P hat, you already know that P hat is equal to small x over small n. And I already discussed here. P is equal to, that's simple, P is equal to capital X over capital N. So must remember that point, which is very beneficial to do. Now from that formula I will make the formula of sample size just like that. Very simply, just follow the steps. So here P, next P is equal to, here P, right here P minus P hat, moving into left hand side, minus is equal to plus minus Z alpha by 2 square root of P hat Q hat divided by. Now just simply you can write here, you already know that, but P1 minus P2, I will take the modulus, taking modulus on both sides. Simply you write here modulus of P minus P hat. Simply next procedure will be here is equal to Z alpha by 2 square root of P hat Q hat divided by. You such that plus minus will be removed because you already know that modulus of A is equal to plus minus A, and modulus of A also is equal to simply A. So you can write here Z alpha by 2 square root of P hat. But you already know that modulus of P minus P hat is equal to E, which I have already discussed. E is the error, sampling error, error within bound of residue, which I have already discussed. Next, put the value of E in that section. E is equal to Z alpha by 2, simply square root of P hat Q hat divided by. Next is very simple. You have to calculate the sample size. You have to make the formula of sample size. So simply you take in the square root both sides. You can write here taking squares on both sides. Simply you are taking off E square is equal to whole Z alpha by 2 square root of P hat Q hat divided by completing square. Just simply you can really solve that here. E square will be similarly Z alpha by 2 completing square. Next procedure will be here. Square root will be cancelled out square root of squares. Then we write here P hat Q hat divided by n. Now simply last step will be very simple. You can easily calculate the value. N is equal to, n will be moved here just like left hand side. N is equal to Z alpha by 2 completing square P hat Q hat divided by E square. There is the formula and which we'll use in the calculation. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, then kindly must subscribe to my YouTube channel. Must press bell icon button for gaining notification of my new lecture. Goodbye.